Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Abdul Rahman Sha'at has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Paulo Olakivas has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Tun Van Strien has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
David Slater has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Shakhtar Haran Rosenthal has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Clive Frankson has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Ooh.
Jai Gaspard 1 has just boarded the plane.
Here we go. Everybody ready? I don't know if I am. Here we go. Oh, no, hang on. The bookshelf is still on. I just remembered. Hey, forgot to do the countdown. Let me do that again. There's always something you miss. Always something you miss. Hey guys, welcome into another Fighting Fantasy Fest fun day of the Chasms of Malice. Always pointing the wrong direction. Oh gosh. Do you know what? Today's going to be an absolute burn, I think. Guys, welcome in. How you doing? We got another one. Let me turn down the dungeon a little bit. How is everybody? Spellsinger, you're back, mate. You apologise for missing the last couple. You've had a good feeling for today. I'm glad somebody does. I'm glad somebody's got a good feeling for today. Because we've already had a couple of things just go wrong at my hand. So that's on me. Alright? That's on me. So, how are you anyway, Spellsinger? Welcome in. Rhymester, welcome in, mate. Yes, we've got a Fighting Fantasy shelf. I mean, it's got other stuff on there as well. I've put some more books in Flight Sim related down here, but all my Fighting Fantasy are up front, you know. There's some Queen tapes and some vinyl replication CDs. But other than that, yeah. I need to get another one, to be honest. I've still got loads of stuff in boxes that I need to clear. But welcome in everybody. If you're new, if you're watching for the first time, join below as a member. Hit that join button and sign up. Well, you don't have to sign up, but you get access to a load more Fighting Fantasy streams from the past years. There's about 70 of them where you can go through and watch at your heart's content. They're not available for subscribers, they're for the people who support the channel, and it's my thank you of appreciation to them. And there's loads of other stuff in there as well. There's loads of flight sim stuff as well, but join, it really does help. I don't promote it enough, but I'm going to start doing that. I've got some water for now, but we're going to crack a beer as well for this one. Because for my memory serves me about this book is that it's not like the best Fighting Fantasy book, but it's a good one. But there are better stories. But look at that, colourful maps. Guys, look at that. We're in this land of cool by the looks of it. But they got colour maps. Luke Sharp wrote this book, so thank you, Luke. And the illustrations were done by Russ Nicholson, and Les Edwards did the front cover illustration. So, guys, thank you for bringing this book, this Chasms of Malice, book 30. We're up to book 30, guys, already. And the adventure sheet looks very interesting because if you look at it, it doesn't actually have a place for your meals, for your backpack. There's no backpack items on the adventure sheet. You've got skill, stamina, luck. You've got abilities. Don't know what they're going to be. You've got provisions, which are our meals. There's fuel as well. We have to pick up fuel, or we carry fuel. I don't know. There's spells. And then there's one here that says Tabasha the Bazook, luck or skill. And then there's spots for like 8 other entries, and I don't know what that is. I can't remember. Then there's a list of names here: Kudam, Gushrak, Gerskert. Oh, I haven't written down Frankenfurter. There's Fryankara. Let me write that one down. I missed that one out. Fryankara. Frankara. I don't know. Don't know where they get these names from. Where they pick them up from. Barkek, Grifkek, Chukra, and Kaharach. I'm guessing that the writer went on some sort of pilgrimage to India to pick up a lot of names from this book. But then there's another thing at the bottom that says ciphers, but there's no place for like your backpack items. So I don't actually know if we carry a backpack. We'll find out. So Leo M, welcome in. Wargaming Dad, I see you there. Hello, welcome. Everybody doing well on this Sunday? It's the 28th today, which means I need to do a vlog soon. The next Fighting Fantasy is going to be on the 11th of August. Wow. The 11th of August is the next one. And we've got our sword at the ready, and for those people that wait, we've got the Recorder of Death as well for long, thingies. But yeah, we're gonna get cracking in a minute. So this is a horrible mechanic in this one called One Strike, and it gives you a 50-50 chance of success. Not clever. Ooh. What's this? In battles, mates? Are you talking about battles? There's a chance that you could just kill them outright. I mean, we've put that in with the double 6s and the double 1s. So is there another one as well on top? Guys, this is going to get interesting, I tell you. So there's a bit of a delay today, guys. There's a bit of a... I think there's like a 20-second delay today for some reason. I'm not sure I clicked the right... Oh, all my things have gone. Whoops. I'm not sure I clicked the correct latency mode. I think I might have bodged that up. And that's on me. But every time we have a meal, I've got some nuts, some ginger nuts to gobble. Whenever we have a meal, if you want to eat a meal, we only have 5 meals, guys. 5 meals for this adventure. So every time you want us to eat a meal, somebody has to write in capitals meal. So it's not in every battle, it's just when the book mentions it. Oh, okay, so that's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to be getting starting soon. Let me grab the beer. Holy moly, look at the size of this thing. Look how big that is. That is a tall one, that is. Wow. That is a tall one. So, we'll be starting directly. I've also got water. The great seals of Gorak have been broken, and the true shield is gone. See ya. Gorak now lies unprotected from the evil which haunts the dark chasms beneath it, and the malice of Orguz has been unleashed. And then we've basically got to go sort it out, is the premise of this book. This book was written in 1987, guys. That's how old this book is. Is anybody younger than 1987 in this chat? Raise your hand or say hello if you're younger, if you were born after 1987. I was born 10 years before this book was written. I was born in 1977, the year of Star Wars, August the 5th. Thank you very much. I'm a summer child. To those who boldly go, and especially Colin, Joanna, Stacy, Isoa, Andrew, Sophie, Themi, and Sam. is who the book is dedicated to. So Luke Sharp wrote this book. I don't know if other ones he's written, but illustrations look pretty kind of sorcery-like, kind of like Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Yeah, they're pretty detailed. Russ Nicholson's done a good job. And obviously Les Edwards did the cover here, which has got a dude riding a horse with a bat on over him, or some kind of winged creature. Kind of reminds me of the Daggers of Darkness cover, you know, with the bald guy surfing the tigers. Yeah. I'm guessing that's the baddie of the book. I'm not really sure. Hey, we got another class of 77. Flaming Heron, you're not 12, mate. Yeah, you're not 12. Known you for like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years. You're definitely not 12. Hope you can guide us through this one. May the fighting fantasy gods smile on us today. Spellsinger was 10, yeah, when this book came out. Same as me. We're born in this... Me and Spellsinger are the same age. You know? How mad is that? And if you want kind of a metric, Ryan Reynolds is like the same age. Although I think he's like a few months older than me. You know, the guy who plays Deadpool? He is a few months older than me. So, can't wait. Right, okay. Let's... I want it all! Oh, yeah, that gave me a heart attack. I want it now!
Spellsinger became a member of the cabin crew. Spellsinger celebrates 16 months of membership.
Singer, she said. I've always said Singer. Why is she saying Singer? Spellsinger. Thank you so much for being a member again. 16 months, mate. Thank you so much. Anzac, how you doing? Anzac's class of 77 as well. Dude, we've got a club going on here. The Club of 77. I mean, it's in the name there for Anzac, so yeah. But, wow, I didn't realize, man. I'm the same age as a lot of you guys. How cool is that? This chair's so squeaky. It needs some WD-40. I was about to say MD-40 then. I don't even know what that is. Adam dies of a heart attack. Wow. That's brutal there. Flaming Aaron? What if I put MD-40 into Google? What comes up? It's the MD drink 2020 comes up. Okay. And WD-40. That's what I meant to say, WD-40. So... Mate, that's a bit brutal, isn't it? Adam dies of a heart attack. What's that all about, mate? He was born on the same day as The Rock in 1972. Wow. He is my twin brother. I look just like him. Rhymester, you need to send me a picture on Discord. You need to send me a picture of yourself. And don't send The Rock, okay? But if you are the twin brother of The Rock, mate, how mad is that? We'll have to start calling you The Rockster, not Rhymester. Oh, something gonna be alright. From the alerts, Flaming Heron. Yeah, that did give me a heart attack. So, can you imagine that? Somebody, like, subscribes to my channel, kicking off an alert, and it croaks me live on stream. Like, how mad would that? I mean, how long would it be before my body's found, you know? There'd be rats eating me live on stream for days, and my channel would go through the roof because it just I'd be croaked out, slumps like that, and then the rats gnawing at my face. And I mean, maybe I should name the video "Rats Eat YouTuber," just in case that happens, just in case I die on stream. Then the title of the video of the stream is accurate, and I'm not clickbaiting anybody. Just in case. Is that like Arnie to Danny DeVito? Yeah, Rhymester, mate. Is your twin lookalike with The Rock kind of like the Twins movie with Arnie and Danny DeVito? Oh man, that's so funny. Adam is weekend at Bernie's. Imagine, hey, imagine that. That'd be so funny. Rhymester, you need to send me a picture on Discord of what you look like. I haven't got one yet, Rhymester. Please send me the picture. I'm waiting for it, mate. I'm waiting. Let me know when you've sent it, mate. Oh, it's like that, is it, mate? It's more like Danny DeVito and Arnie from Twins. Okay. Alright. So, let's have a look here. We've got skill, stamina, luck we need to roll for. What else does the book tell? It says here your skill score reflects your swordsmanship and general fighting expertise. The higher, the better. Your stamina score reflects your general constitution. I pledge allegiance to the flag. That's the Constitution, isn't it? Your will to survive and your determination and overall fitness. Ask no questions, I tell no lies. Now, there is something called one-strike combat, which is what Spellsinger was talking about. I have a picture of you already? No, I don't, mate. I don't have a picture of you. Let me have a look here at our conversations. Oh, I can't see the names because they're all disabled. Let me disable streamer mode here so I can see everybody's names. There we go. Where's your name, mate? Rhymester. There we go. Okay, I'm scrolling through. Mate, that's your arm stitched up. Oh, I have got a picture of Rhymester. Yes, he did send it to me. Mate, that's more like Telly Savalas than The Rock. I'm going to say more Telly Savalas, mate. Kojak. Right, yeah, it's more like Twins. It's more like Twins. Yeah, it's definitely Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger job. I found the picture. You're like that in the picture to me. Okay. So the one-strike combat is you find yourself in a situation where there is not enough room for full combat. We ain't got time. We ain't got the space. It could be on a high ledge or a rope bridge, you know, tight quarters. So you have one good strike that will win or lose the fight. You'll be instructed to fight one strike on each of these occasions. The procedure is both of you throw 2 dice, and then if your throw is greater than theirs, then he or she has been knocked off by your blow and has plummeted to their doom. So it's a do or die situation. And if your throw is less than your opponent, then you meet the same fate. Fuck, we've got 1 deaths here. Oh, if both throws are equal, then neither has gained an advantage, and you must throw again. I'm guessing the book will let us know when that happens. So, obviously on that occasion, it's literally a do or die. So, I mean, that could work to our advantage, guys. I like that. Hey? Suck a lollipop Rhymester. The fuck? Spellsinger, I don't know what to make of that sentence, mate. Anyway, moving on. Obviously, we've got luck we need to sort out. It says here... Oh, it does say your backpack contains enough. So we do have a backpack, guys. So, I've run out of room. I'm going to put a section here for a backpack, which contains 7 items, as we all know. Backpack, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we do have a backpack, but it only has 5 meals in it, and obviously it will restore 4 points of stamina when we eat a meal. Remember that you have a long way to go, so use your meals wisely. You may call on Tabasha the Bazook. See you later, to bring you extra food at any time. We've got a bit of a servant bell call going on. She will bring you extra meals without being asked. You may call on Tabisha to bring you meals you haven't asked for. Why? You know what, mate? You're also given the option to cook some of your own food. Hey! On the adventure sheet, you will find a fuel box. Collect any fuel that you can find and mark it in the fuel box. In certain cases, you may be instructed to also add 2 stamina points for cooking a meal. Guys, this is Skyrim, isn't it? Oh, right. Did Kojak... I don't remember Kojak sucking lollipops. I don't remember Did he always have a lollipop in his mouth? I don't remember that. I mean, I didn't watch the show all the time. It was on the odd occasion, but I don't remember him sucking lollipops. Anyway. So, that's basically that. It says here you start your adventure with a bare minimum of equipment, but you may find or buy other items during your travels. You're armed with a sword, and you're dressed in leather armor. You have a backpack to hold any crap you may come across. In addition, you will also have Tabasha the Bazook, a noble cat. It's a pussy cat, guys. From the race of cat goddesses, she will aid you on your quest. You may call on her at any time except when you're fighting to restore your skill or your luck to its initial level. So it's basically like a potion. You can only call on her once for this facility. I like the fact that they haven't just given you a potion, that it's actually something else, like a cat. I quite like that. I think that's good. You must decide which initial score you want her to restore before you set off on your quest. Hang on. What kind of bullshit is this? Sorry, before we start a quest, we have to tell the cat, yeah, I'd like skill or luck, like whichever one we want. But, I mean, why can't we do it in the field? Has she got to take, like, something with her? That's a bit weird. That's right, so we need a pole guys going on. He was always sucking lollipoo. Lollipops. Right. Pussycat. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So which one, guys, do we want for the cat? I've started a poll. Guys, click on which one that we want the pussycats to restore. Is it skill or is it luck? You vote. Poll our cat. Yeah, we're doing a poll, right, for the pussycat. Okay? Welcome to a charity-a-thon. So we'll give that some time. You can only call on Bazook 9 times. We can only ask 9 times. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it. We can only call on her 9 times. Is that why in the adventure sheet there's 9 spaces? 2. Yeah, that's why there's 9. So, right. So, hang on. So, we can have our luck regenerated 9 times, or our skill? Is that what it's saying? Man, how much run down is it going to get? Once you've used up your 9 lives, you cannot call on the bazooka again. Or your 9 options, the book says. That's mad, that is. Got 9 lives. Like 9 pussycat lives. Isn't it? Thank you, Tabasha. Tabusha, Taboka, Tabasha. Someone's gonna bash her. The 7 Kudam of Orgas are named on your adventure sheet, which I have written down. 7, it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You must mark off any names that you have beaten in combat. So we've got a hit list, guys. Look at this, right? Whoever played this book put in that they got 12 skill, 24 stamina, and 12 luck. Yeah, I'm sure they rolled those figures. Hey, major cheat, whoever owned this book before me. Major cheats. He or she didn't write their name in it, so But they have written a load of abilities in here as well. So I don't know what abilities we get. It doesn't... Oh, there's a lot to read here. Yeah. So there we go. That's that, guys. Oh, hang on. Spellsinger, you did something. Let me end the poll real quick. You did something, and I should have done this.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Okay. So I should have done that when you thingied your thing. So it looks like luck, guys, is the way we're going. Luck be a pussycat tonight. So should be able to use life. Use a life to negate an accursed double one roll. Yes, Leo M, that is a good idea. If we roll a double one, we can call on Tabasha to use one of our 9 lives to releases of that dice roll. Okay, Leo M, that is a good shout. You've got some really good ideas, by the way. So, yeah. But you guys have to put in pussycat in capital letters when you want us to use one of those 9 lives, okay? I want to see the word pussycat in capital letters, okay? So, meals if you want us to eat a meal, and pussycat if we're using one of our 9 lives for the cats, okay? Everybody got it? Is everybody clear on the rules? Okay? Leo M saved us before we started. Mate, this is actually, we have got a chance. We have really got a chance now. So, let me roll the skill, stamina, and luck down. It is just the normal way, so here we go. I am now rolling for skill, guys. I rolled a 3. So that's 9 skill. Not bad. It'll do. We're rolling for stamina. 6. So 18 is not too bad. I mean, our character is basically average, you know. Oh, where is our character? Holy moly. We're missing our character. Sorry, love. There we go. She's back. And for our luck, guys, this is going to determine the game. Our luck. Because it only can go up to this what I roll. 5! Dudes, we've got a luck of 11. Lucky 11. So we've got a skill of 9, a stamina of 18, and a luck of 11, which can get topped back up to 11 anytime we want. We need this pussy for every book. Yeah, we could do with Tabasha coming on every adventure with us. Can we sign her up for a 40 book deal? Man, oh man, oh man. Right. Who is ready to begin? You guys know what to do when we begin. So I'll just wait. Nothing like a pussy to get you through the chasms. My head's just exploded with that Spellsinger. So, okay. If you guys know what to do to start the book off, you guys do it now. Okay, we'll see who remembers what. And while we wait, boom, there we go. Flaming Heron, Spellsinger. You've always put it there. Having some pussy always makes me feel lucky. Guys, this is turning into a different type of stream. Right, let's begin then. Guys, you guys know what to do in this. You guys are ace. Can I just take a moment to say how awesome you guys are? Like, there's a core bunch of you, and it's everybody right now in this chat. There's a couple people missing, but you guys are ace. You guys are the core heroes of fighting fantasy, okay? Thank you so much. I think it's the beer. Give it a few more sips and I'll be saying I love you guys. Let's begin. Oh, every time I click on this, my sounds go off. That's not good, is it? Why is that going off? Let me recycle these. Nope, can't keep them. That'll be interesting. The core of Adam's Fighting Fantasy Adventures. John Atkinson, welcome in. Welcome to the group, my son. We're just about to start. You've just come in at the right time, mate. Here we go. Right, so the background looks like it's split up into sections. And the first section's called Gorak. Welcome to Storytime with Adam Pestridge. Gorak, a minor kingdom situated between the rivers Dart and Dagger. It's by the river Sword Flow. Gorak was founded by the Tancred the Magnificent after his adventures with his brother Orgaz in the Dark Chasms. The kingdom was to be the gateway between the area of Cool and the caverns, chasms, and tunnels of the Gaddan people. Gorak has been without a monarch for many years and has been governed by the Lord's Rider Mark. Okay? That's the Gorak section. The next section's called Gaddan, or Philbrethan. The Gaddan people, or Philbrethan, are originally from southwest Cool. They migrated to the deep chasms for no known reason, although some authorities claim religious persecution, and have created their own culture. They begin to give birth to blind babies soon after constructing their complex system of tunnels. Their other senses were greatly enhanced, and they became masters of the dark. Basically mole people. The Gaddan Knights, the Sense Warriors, are supreme fighters in the dark. They are rarely to be seen in the Toplands, as they are called in Cool, since the time of Tancred the Magnificent. But get them in the daylight and they're screwed. So, win-win, innit? Lovely jabbly! Right, so that's Gaddan. Then it says, from treaties on the Kingdoms of Southwest Cool by Ignatius Pomfriti. So those two little segments were from a book called The Treatise on the Kingdoms of Southwest Cool. I'm sure it'll all make sense. So now we're reading a fragment from the Annals. Is that supposed to be the Annuals? Or the Annals of Histories and Tancred the Magnificent, King of Gorak. So this is a fragment from that. It says, in that year did we halt the malice that was afflicting our kingdom, but at great cost. We lost our beloved brother Orgaz into the evil, and in a mighty struggle we cast him into the dark chasms. Begone! And did entrust the noble Gaddan warriors to guard him and his Kutum spawn for all eternity. The great seals were bound to the true shield and placed in the darkest vaults of Gorak Keep. Pray God that none will have to. Anybody know what this means? So that's it now. I think those two bits are from entries in other books. Then it says, while flying in the guise of a hawk, over southwest Cool on his way to the gathering of the Mage Order, the wizard Astragal. How do you pronounce this one? Astragal. Astragal? I'd struggle. I don't know. Adam Pestridge, aka Brian Blessed. I was climbing Mount Everest. Oh, it's so lovely. I'm gonna get people knocking the walls in a second. Right. The Wizard Astragal is summoned by the Lord Ridermark, regent of Gorak, to investigate the sudden change in the fortunes of the small kingdom. Lord Ridermark explains that strange dark creatures are abroad. People are attacked and killed for no reason but sheer malice. And they throw him in a chasm, and it's the Chasms of Malice. But the vital truffle trade... truffle, as in the sweet dessert. The truffle trade route along Tancred's march is no longer safe. And the popular Aslef, and there's so many words in this book that you can't pronounce properly, leader of the stalwart knights of the Grey Order, has disappeared. Nobody can understand what is happening in that's for truth, in what was until recently a peaceful land. I mean, I don't know, got a clue what's going on, to be honest. Does anybody know? Astragal assumes a worried expression and rushes off to consult the annals of and histories of Gorak. The great dusty tome, not tomb, tome. I'm beginning to think there are spelling errors in this book. The great dusty tome confirms his memory of the story of the true shield. He slams the book shut and makes his way to the deepest vault of Gorak Keep. By the light of a blazing torch, he finds the great seals broken and the shield is gone. Well, what we need to do is, on Earth, there's a guy, I think called Flash Gordon. He can help us. Maybe we should call on him. You know, Gordon's alive! Across the floor is a wide crack leading to the dark chasms. Astragal explains to Lord Ridermark his fears that someone has unleashed the malice of Orgus, and the Orgus has the shield. Sorry, put two sentences together then that were unrelated. Has unleashed the malice of Orgus and the Kudam by breaking the Great Seals. If Orgus has the shield, he will be trying to break the spell of its age-old power. And if he succeeds, the 7 Kudam will then have the power to multiply. First there will be 49, then 2,401, very specific. Then 5,764,801, until they become uncountable hordes, and Orgus becomes invulnerable. Right, so Kudam sounds a bit like Mogwai, doesn't it? Astragal emphasizes that to kill Orgus, it is necessary first to destroy all the Kudam, and only a direct descendant of Tancred the Magnificent can then hope to stand up to the evil power of Orgas himself. Orgas himself? That sounds a bit like orgasm. The orgasms of malice. Oh man, so many words in this book are like tongue-tied or like weird, you know? And it honestly sounds like there's too many rules in this backstory, you know, like only the ancestor, you know? Lord Ridermark tells Astragal that Tancred's line of descendants ended many ages ago. Well, that's it. Bloodline's gone. We're all screwed. Astragal ignores the remark and pulls out the crystal of Baria, which shows him the way to the blood hair of Tancred the Magnificent. Astragal finds you, just standing there, minding her own business. And a straggle comes up and goes, "You, mate, working in the under kitchens as third assistant rabbit skinner." Guys, he's trying to get not the head chef, no, not the sous chef, second in command, okay, looking at the staff who skin the rabbits, okay, not the main rabbit skinner, no, not the first assistant to the main rabbit skinner, no, the third assistant to the rabbit skinner, right? Basically, we're literally one above the pot washer, okay? He's pinning his hopes of success on us. I feel his plan is flawed already. I mean, why are you going in a kitchen to look for a warrior? This is straggle, mate. I reckon the straggle is either doing lines or smoking something, because he's nuts. He's crazy, this is straggle. Kill the cudden to destroy the orgasm. Okay, got it. Yeah, I reckon somebody went to India, was smoking some turmeric, and came up with all these words, because they're very of that sort of area on the map type of words. I feel. I could be wrong. Anyway, he grabs us like that and says, "You've had the chance to wipe your hands." So we just get the dead rabbit off our hands, and he whisks you away to the vaults. He stands you in the middle of a dusty room. "Strip now," and whispers some strange incantations. Press play on the video recorder. You stare in wonder as a sword rises from the dirt and lodges itself firmly in your hand. I can't read this book. Honestly, I cannot read this book. Is it me, or am I applying way too much to this? Basically, some. Who is a straggle again? I've lost who is a straggle. Does anybody know who a straggle is? It first mentions his name on page 2, but it just said a straggle assumes a worried expression and rushes off. It doesn't actually explain. Oh no, here we are. Sorry, here he is. So a straggle is a wizard of the mage order, and he can turn into a hawk if he wants. So he's got power. This wizard, a straggle, is a magician, like a wizard, proper magic, who transform into a hawk. You know, why doesn't he go and do the dirty work? Why is he getting a rabbit skinner who works in a kitchen, who only really knows how to skin hide? Like, this is dodgy, man. You stare in wonder as the sword rises from the dirt and lodges itself firmly in your hand. He takes us to a vault, puts us in the center of the room, whispers, and then a sword comes up and it's in our hand. Speechless is one, you know. Innuendo bingo. Oh, a straggle explains the quest for the shield, that no other may undertake it. It has to be us, because we have some bloodline connection probably, and I think the bloodline is just dead rabbit, you know. No other can strike fear into the heart of Orgas or wield the shining sword. He also warns you about the traitor Ingorak. You must be on your guard at all times, especially if, when you return. Because our name is going to be mud when we return. We're going to have brought down the baddie. They're going to be wanting to come after us. When we return, he's still going to be after us. I don't know. You strap on plain leather armor and a simple cloak. A straggle announces that he has no potions with him to help you in your quest. Yeah, mate, but you're full of magic. Why don't you go and do this? Instead, he picks up a small pussycat and he hands it to you. He goes, I've got no magic to help you, but here, meow, pussycat. This is Tabasha, the Bazaar. From the line of the cat goddesses, she will stay close to you and help you in your quest. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thanks. So, you're a wizard. You're not giving me any help, but I'm taking your pussycat with me to help me in this quest. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Your pussycat's going to help you. It's got 9 lives. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Feel like we're just taking out the garbage here. Use her cautiously and wisely. 9 times, no more. Like, no more. Like we have a choice to use her 10, 11, 12. Okay, no more. Now, there is no time to lose. He urges you onto the deep chasm in the Great Vault. Do we not need cat food for this cat? Sorry, are our meals cat food? Do we not need to feed the cat? To look after it? Mate, this book is just mental. I feel like I should be smoking something reading this. Mate, if I'd have known it was this loopy, I'd have scored some grass and we could have all had a... you know. Although I think that might be a little bit illegal on YouTube to smoke weed. You know. Oh, I tell you what I have got here. I got one of these vapes. I can do that instead. We can do some. Well, I'll do some of that while we do this. You know. Unbelievable. Is this a straggle, by the way? That must be a straggle, don't you think? He looks like a stoner, doesn't he? He looks like he's in a TV show, actually. He looks like Vikings or something. And has he got a chicken on his shoulder? He's got a chicken... No, an owl. That's an owl. Dude, this is a very strange looking... So we're basically climbing down a hole and he's waving us off going, bye, see you later. Fuck yeah. Well, honestly, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts. Right. You leap into the darkness and land on a rocky slope. It is very dark. It's very dark, guys. It's very dark. You can't see anything. It's that dark. Looking up at the hole, you see the Wizard of Straggle waving you off. Bye! And he says, remember that you are the Tancred's heir. And well, good luck. You turn back to face the darkness. Tabasha nestles in your hood and begins to purr. At the same time, the sword starts to vibrate. He's giving us a dildo. And shine. You see the path ahead. Several small furry creatures rush for cover. You walk along the rocky tunnel for a long time. So we've got a sword. And we've got no training in this sword. We got no business with this sword. We, like, surely maybe we know how to do a knife to skin the rabbit. But we're third assistant to the rabbit skinner. So I can't imagine that we're asked to even skin the rabbit. So what business have we got with a magic sword in our hand? So you walk along the tunnel for a long time, it says, until it opens out into a larger cavern. So we're in the dark dungeon, guys, aren't we? That's not a dark dungeon, is it? There we go. Hang on a second, I've done something wrong here. Daddy screwed the pooch. Get rid of that one. Don't need that one. Okay. We're in the cave. We're in the dark, dungeony cave. Is that like... Can you guys hear that okay? Sounds like bats taking a Anyway. You walk along the rocky tunnel for a long time until it opens out into a larger cavern. There's 3 exits, guys. 3 exits. Which one will you take? The one on the left? The one in the middle? Or a wider crack on the right? Which drops down almost vertically. So we can go through a narrow crack in the middle. We can go through an exit on the left, or we can go for a wider crack on the right. So wide crack, narrow crack, or no crack. Which one do you want to do, guys? No crack, narrow crack, or wide crack? Left. Spellsinger says no crack today, please. We're going to take the one on the left. Spellsinger is not a crack man. Confirmed. You enter the tunnel and notice shapes carved in the rock, but can make no sense of them. You understand the vulgar runes. There's letters of a mysterious ancient alphabet. But these patterns are merely raised circles and squares set in blocks. You travel down the sloping path, which eventually ends in a larger tunnel that has 2 deep ruts worn along its visible length. You guess that many carts used this route in years gone by. Do you choose to turn left along the tunnel, or will you go right? Left or right, guys? The Craig. The Craig? The crack. Crack! Like, this needs to be... Guys, refresh your screens if you think you're flagging behind. Yeah, we taking the left tunnel or the right tunnel? What do you reckon, guys? This stream is all wrong, isn't it? Sitting here smoking a vape, drinking beer, talking about innuendos. Mate, I need to put 18 plus in this one. Definitely need to put 18 plus. We're going left again, son. Son, aren't you the same age as me, Spolsinger? Let's go, father. It's pronounced crack in Irish. Crack, crack. You follow me? You know what I mean? As you stride between the ruts, Tabasha jumps off your shoulder and darts into a crack in the wall. That's that gone. You stop and hear a squeak and a scrabbling until she emerges back with a fat, furry worm between her teeth. She deposits it at your feet and obviously wants you to eat it. What? How is that obvious? The cat's just found a mouse and is showing off, look what I've done, daddy. And we interpret that as, well, oh, obviously you want me to eat it. Guys, do we feel hungry? Do we want to eat the dead furry worm that the cat's brought us? Or are we going to leave it alone? What do you reckon, guys? Time for pussy. To eat the furry worm or to not eat the furry worm? That is the question. Scoff it now, Spellsinger says. Okay, we're gonna eat it. Doon doo 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 doon doo doon doo doon doon doo 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 doon doo 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 doo. Eat it, eat it. Da, 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 da. You grab the wiggling worm, close your eyes, and bite down. And you're surprised, actually, it tastes wonderful. Add 1 stamina point. Well, we ain't lost any, so we can't add it. Tabasha looks satisfied. Rubs herself on your leg. Belly full. Then jumps back onto your shoulder. Great. just basically got rid of her worm. So I don't have to bin that now. You touched it last. It's your responsibility. There's a lot of crack and pussy in this book. Mate, rhymes to mate. There's so much. You know? By the end of the book, we're going to be like this. The tunnel begins to slope gently downwards. You notice platforms and steps cut out of the rock. It looks as though some great civilization had once constructed the route. Suddenly you hear a noise. The sword loses its brightness, and you listen carefully in the dark. You sense a shape collapse on the ground by your feet. In the distance you see two torches and hear the shrieks and screams of what could only be orcs. The sword shines momentarily and you see a wounded dwarf at your feet, which is that picture right there. Oh fuck, thank you, mate. I forgot about that. So sorry. So we've been going for about 15 minutes, so we got to add 15 minutes to that. Completely forgot, mate. And the thing is, I had it on the timer to push the button when we started as well. I just forgot. He's holding a metal collar, this dwarf is, and the orcs are getting closer. Do you want to help the dwarf or hide and see what happens next? Are we going to help the dwarf lad, or are we going to watch him get pummeled by these orcs? What do you want to see, guys? I think my mouse is a little bit fruitier. Fucking hell. Mouse has gone weird. It's all gone to shit, man. It's all gone to shit. What are we doing, guys? Are we watching this dwarf or helping him? Help him, Leo says. Help the dwarf. You stand your ground and the sword shines brightly. The orcs see you. One of them drops his torch and pulls out a sword. Go away. The dwarf is ours. And he hisses at you. Like a cat. You say nothing and the orc realizes that he'll have to fight you. So it doesn't mention anything about the one kill, so we're all right on this one. He's got a skill of 6 and a stamina of 8. So we have a 3+ advantage on this. And it looks like... Guys, do you want to wait for... So we need to decide this, because it doesn't actually specify in the book who's attacking first. So are we going to... Because he's seen us, and he's realized he's going to have to fight. So he's advancing on us. Do we want to take the first shot, or are we going to let him come to us and him take the first shot? What do you want to do, guys? Do you want to attack or wait for him to attack us? Because that's going to decide who attacks first. So as you fight, the second orc grabs the metal collar and runs away, chuckling at his cleverness. So who's going to attack first, guys? Cook fights first, methinks. What? Cook fights for... Oh, us. We attack him. We're the cook. Right. Okay. So we're going first. So we got 6. Double 3s. Okay? A 6. The orc rolls a 7, but he has to -3. So he's rolled a 4, which is a 2 difference to 6. So he's now on stamina 6. Our roll is an 11. He's dead. He is dead with this one. We're like Steven Seagal. Basically, yes. I'm just a cook. I'm just a cook. We're Steven Seagal in Under Siege, Spellsinger, mate. That is so true. Right, we got an 11 just then. He rolled an 8, but minus off 3 is 5. And 6 is the difference. He's got 8, 5, 6 is the difference. 6 was his stamina. He's dead. We killed him. Job done. Back it up, boys. We're going home. The second orc has disappeared. You look at the dwarf. An arrow sticks out of his side, but then turns to smoke. It's too late. The poison is in my blood, he says. You explain your mission, and he shivers at the mention of the Kudam. Look at the garden. Go to the Dragon's Breath Inn. They might help. Then he dies. Those are his last words. You set off in the direction taken by the orcs. That's all right, then. I'm just a cook. You stumble along the tunnel for a long time until you find that it splits in two. The left-hand tunnel has a dragon's head carved into it, or above it, rather. Do you wish to take this tunnel, or do you prefer to enter the tunnel on the right? So, dragon's head tunnel or the tunnel on the right is basically the choices. There may be some pussy at the Dragon Breath Inn. Maybe Dragon Breath, do you want it? What are we going to do? We're going to the dragon's head carved above it, or the tunnel on the right. The dragon head tunnel. Okay. Here we go. You walk down the tunnel. In the distance, you can make out some blazing torches. And as you get nearer, the tunnel opens out into a cavern. On the right is a stone building with small round windows and 6 torches blazing above the entrance. Standing outside are 2 large horned koi unlu harnessed to a cart. Just below the torches is the famous Dragon's Breath Inn and Ale House. As you stand there, a large figure in a black cloak comes out of the building and falls flat on his face. Do you wish to help him, or do you want to keep a low profile? What shall we do, guys? So a guy's just come out, passed out, fallen on his face. Do we help him, or do we ignore him? And we're literally outside the Dragon's Breath Inn. So it's a win. We're there. We made it. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Looks like we made it. Left the orcs in our way to find the dragon's head in today. Doom, doo, doo, doom, doo, doom. What shall we do? I need to shave. Do I have a shave on stream, guys? I got a shaver here. Shall I have a shave on stream? What are we doing, guys? One-handed. Stay back. Leo's going, guys. Take care, Leo. Right. We're going to keep a low profile, guys. See, I don't want to get involved. Take care, mate. You loiter behind a rock. Just then, a troll comes out of the inn and tries to pick up the other figure, who is also a troll and obviously drunk. The drunken troll objects to being touched, pulls out a scimitar and slashes wildly. His friend sidesteps and punches him in the face. When he has dragged him away, you enter the alehouse. Guys, this looks like a dangerous place. I'm just a cook. It's very smoky inside the Dragon's Breath Inn. Very smoky. Okay? As you stand in the dark corridor, a goblin comes out of the door on the right. I got an itch. I'll do it with my foot. I'm a chimpanzee, really. There we go. He's chewing a large bone. He looks you up and down, spits, and then enters a door in front of you. You catch a glimpse of a roaring fire as he shuts the door behind him. Do you wish to go through the door in front of you, or prefer to go into the room on your right? Shall we go through the door that's behind us, or behind him, or go to the room in the right? What do you reckon, guys? Right. Go into the room on the right. You hide the sword in your cloak and walk into a smoky chamber. In the middle of the room is a fire. You sit down at one of the surrounding tables and look around. As you get used to the dim light, you realize that the other occupants are all orcs wearing distinctive jerkins with the symbol of the mailed fist. You watch them swilling their ale and forcing food down their throats. A man walks past with a tray and is shouted at by one of the orcs. "Come here, Gaddon. More scorch pork. And be quick or we'll have your bowels for breakfast." The man is blind but moves with great confidence. Do you get up and go to the other room, or do you stay where you are? What shall we do there? This is all in a cave. This is a pub in a cave, guys. We're in a wet, dirty cave, and they've created a pub. It's like a little city in there, isn't it? It's crazy. Spellsinger says, "Stay where you are." Stay with... Okay, we're gonna stay. We ain't going anywhere. Alright? I'm just a cook. The Gaddon brings the orcs their tankards of scorched spark brew and then comes over to you. You wonder at his ability to sense you. He asks what you will have and you order some food. When he leaves, the orcs are suddenly very quiet. The candles flicker and you feel a chill running up your spine. Just then, a black-cloaked figure glides into the room and hisses at the orcs. Sss. They quickly scuttle out of the room. As it is about to go, it starts to sniff and turns round to face you. Sss. Toplander. It hisses at you and pulls out a scimitar. Why did it say... Do you choose to run or do you wish to fight it? It's a snake, guys. It's a snake. I mean, it's a black-cloaked figure is what it is. So, are we going to run or are we going to fight? What shall we do, guys? Is this a Nazgul? I don't know what that is, mate. It's the first Kudam. We've got to fight it. Kick his butt, Spellsinger says. Right, we're fighting it. It's the first Kudam. We're going to fight. Let's go. You draw out your sword. By the power of Grayskull. You're facing a Kudam. one of Orga's lieutenants. It's Geshrak. Pardon me. Geshrak we're fighting. Holy shit. It's got a stamina of 12, so it's not too bad. Its skill is 10. It's got a skill of 10, which means we have a disadvantage by 1 point. Guys, this could be it. Right. Here we go. You're facing... You draw out your sword, so it sounds like we attack it. So we're going to attack. Okay? We roll an 8. Oop. Move my keyboard back a bit. And it rolls... Oh, sorry, hang on. We have to take off 1 point. We rolled an 8. We have 7 is our roll. Because we have 1 less stamina. Skill, sorry. So 7 is what we actually rolled. And it rolls a 3. Fucking, that was nearly double 1 then. It rolled a 3. And we had 7. So we take off 4 of its points. It's down to 8 stamina now. We got the first shot in, guys. Boom. Right. We roll. Fucking hell, I thought it was a double 1 then. It's a 7, which becomes a 6. We rolled a 6. It rolls 8. We lose 2 points. So we're on 16 now. We roll an 8, which becomes a 7. It rolls 6. We had 7. It loses 1 point. It's on 7 stamina. We roll a 4, which becomes a 3. Shit. It rolls an 8. We had 3. We lose 5 points. Holy moly. We roll an 8, which becomes a 7 again. A lot of 7s rolling around here. It rolls a 6. We had 7. It loses 1. It's on 6 now. We're still in the lead stamina points wise. We've got 11 and it's got 6. We roll an 8 again, which becomes a 7. Man, I swear these are weighted. It rolls an 11. We had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We lose 4 points. Holy shit. We're down to 7 now. 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. You say cool dice, mate, but I think it's going to end us. We roll a 6, which becomes a 5. It rolls a 4. We had 5. It loses another point. Now it's down to 5 points. We're slowly killing this dude. We roll a 6 and a 2, which is 8. Which becomes a 7 again. Why are we rolling so many 7s? That's so weird. We got 7. It rolls a 6. It loses another point. It's down to 4. It's down to 4. We can do this. It rolls... Oh, sorry. We roll a 6, which becomes a 5. How is it we're rolling so low numbers, yet still winning? We had 5. It rolls... 9. We lose 4 points. Guys, we're down to 3 stamina points. The tide has turned. It's got 4 stamina points. We're down to 3. This is it now. We roll an 8, which becomes a 7? Seriously, this is like the 5th 7 I've rolled. Like, what is going on? It rolls... a 5. We had 7. It loses 2. It's on 2 stamina points. Guys, we could do it in this round. Yeah, I was just checking then to make sure there wasn't, you only have so many rounds or something. Right. It's on 2 stamina points. We roll a 9. Thank God for that now, which becomes an 8. 8. It rolls a 9. We lose 1 stamina point. Holy moly, we both have 2 stamina points left. This is it now. This is a really intense fight. We're down to level playing field in terms of stamina. This is literally whoever wins this next dice roll is probably going to win the battle. We roll a 5, which becomes a 4. That's not good. We've got a 4. It rolls an 8. We had 4. That's 4 difference. Our stamina is 0. We're dead. And if we're dead, we can't call on Tabasha to help us out. Game over. It's game over. We'll never know. That's what happens when you get a cook to do your adventuring for you. You know? Can we use our pussy? We can't if we're dead. Like, we have to ask the cat for help, and you're not allowed to do it in battle. And if we're dead, we can't ask for help. So the pussycat doesn't work like that. I mean, it makes our luck increase anyway, so she wouldn't resurrect the dead. You know, so pussycat is nothing now. That's it, guys. That is it. Wow. I mean, I think we did terrible on that one, to be fair. We lasted about 30 minutes, guys. We lasted about 35 minutes in that one. I also cook. I'm just a cook. I mean, a wizard gets a cook's assistant to do the dirty work. What do you think's going to happen? I mean, that wizard should have gone himself. Instead, he went to speak to the, Ratatouille, didn't he? Unbelievable. Unbloody believable. What is next? The next book we do? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see what we do in next time. The next book is Battle Blade Warrior, guys. So that's pretty cool. There's a lizard riding a pterodactyl. Okay. A lizard riding a pterodactyl. A plated lizard as well. He's got armor on. So that is the next book on the 11th of August, guys. Throw those dice out, mate, honestly. How many times did I roll an 8 for us? That is so weird. That is so weird. But we're dead. That's it. You know. I quite enjoyed this one. I think we did well. You know, considering there's a lot going against us, I think... I mean, we did shit. I mean, we didn't even get past the first goddamn. Whatever that is. We were just no goddamn use. So, that's that one. It's going to be... yeah, it's going to be literally lastminute.com before I create the link again, guys. Because I've got to stream this week coming up on YouTube for Flight Sim. So it will be, you know, it will be a week and a half before I can create the link for the next one. So it's a very interesting cover, isn't it, that? So, guys, thank you so much for showing. Don't forget, though, I will be... we will be, 3 minutes. 3 minutes we got, guys. 3 minutes. So thank you very much for coming along. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Even if we die within 10 minutes, it's still, it's still something, I guess. So, Battle Blade Warrior, Jurassic Park. Basically, innit? Guys, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day today, whatever you're getting up to. If you're going to bed, if you're going out, whatever you do, it's a glorious day here in Liverpool. I might go off and do something. But thank you so much for turning up and watching. And I shall see everybody in 2 weeks' time or, on the next member stream. Don't forget, I do member streams on this channel. And you guys have the say in what we want to do. We could do a fighting fantasy book. You know, we could do a flight, we could play a game. It's whatever you want to do. And I do a member stream like once a fortnight as well. So it won't be this week, it'll be next week, I think. No, it's this week. This week's a member stream. Because, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Remember, you're the hero. I just thought I'd have a little saying to say when we do the outro. You're the hero, guys. All right? Take care, guys. I love you. But I don't know why I winked. But I'll see you next time, all right? Oh. Here we go. We've still got 3 minutes to chat, though, guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's all right. So I want to say thank you to Flamin' Heron, Anzik, Rhymester, Spellsinger, Leo M, Wargaming Dad, John Atkinson. Thank you for showing up. And anybody else I missed out, I'm very sorry. Leo M, I did say, yes. Wink again, Adam. I'm just a cook, guys. I'm just a cook. Until next time, guys, isn't it? Until next time. That is it. It's game over. And I've got a couple of videos I need to film now. So I'll be filming them. We cooked Big Willie style. What? What does that mean? I don't think this video, this stream did last as long as it could have. It's a shame the dice didn't work in our favor, guys. I mean, but that's what happens when you get a cook to do the hero's work. You know, they're going to get cooked. I'm just a cook. So, anyway, c'est la vie. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.